Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. You're in a special place. Good one on tap as we get set for this one between Philadelphia and New England. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
With clear skies in the forecast, we should be set for tonight's game. Thanks for joining us. Tom Hammond here, and beside me, Chris Collinsworth. He'll return it from the 1. Chris, what are your thoughts on this one?
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
They'll work from the shotgun. Looking for a receiver. Passes the ball, and he catches it. He's dropped in the open field, and a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Westbrook picks up 2 yards with the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 48. McNabb is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers this time. Drops back to pass. Throws out left. Tipped away. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion from their own 48-yard line. The Eagles come out showing 3 wide. He drops back. Gets the pass out. He's tackled at the 41-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
He'll get it again. Brought down at the 34. They keep it on the ground, and the halfback gains about 7 yards. McNabb steps to the line of scrimmage. Single backfield. He throws left, makes the catch, and they get him at the 26-yard line. So the completion goes for about 8 yards and a 1st down.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time, and this offense keeps this drive alive. 3 first downs now on this one.
Play action. He throws it. Pass completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 12. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Makes the catch. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Well, that's just a big-time pitch and catch right there. The quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. He'll return it from the 3. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Being down a touchdown before you even walk onto the field is never the best position to be in on offense.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3-and-out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3-and-out here, and you're in trouble.
He's dropped at the 41-yard line. They get a nice gain there.
And what do you do when you're trying to cover a guy with that kind of speed? You have to back off of him. You have to respect his speed, and then he can do just about anything to you.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
He drops back. Throws while on the run. Dawkins bats it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Brown knocks it away. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. The Patriots come out in a single back formation. Drops back. Scans the field. And he just got hammered. That was an unbelievable play to get the sack.
Phew, he might need a few minutes to clear the cobwebs out of his head after that one. That's the kind you go back into the huddle and you call a running play next just so you can get your head straight.
Gets the punt away. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. On their last drive, they had success with their passing game. We'll see if they go back to the aerial attack as the offense heads onto the field. Drops back on first down with the hard throw out to his left. Brought down at about the 27-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
He drops back to pass. Moves to his right. He's there for the catch. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
And they get him at the 46-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Cuts back, and he's dropped. They weren't ready for a run by the quarterback.
Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from you.
This defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop these guys from getting these short yardage first downs.
Yeah, but if you start mixing up some blitzes there and taking chances, sometimes you give up the big play. There are a few times in a game you're better off just allowing the first down.
Tackled at the 38. He got 3 yards there on the scramble.
Gain of 3.
They line up at the 38. Philadelphia sets up in the I. Looks to pass. He's under a heavy rush. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. That one goes for a loss of about 5.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. He's pushed out at the 32-yard line. And that one will end up just a little bit short, Chris, but still a pretty nice pass.
Nice pass, but it's still fourth down. But if I know this offensive coordinator and this head coach, I'm thinking they may go for it here. They've had a big successful play. Why not take advantage of it with this one?
They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will start at the 20-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. Maroney gets the ball. Tackled around the 27-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-0. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Brady with 3 wide receivers. Hands it to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
And he made a great open field tackle.
Tom Brady is a guy who just has everything you look for at the quarterback position. He's smart, he has all the intangibles, he can make all the throws, and obviously he's a winner. No doubt about it, this guy's a future Hall of Famer.
They pick up 2 yards.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. McKell bats it down. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Brady drops back. Short throw to the left. Goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Brady is lined up under center. Single backfield. Maroney gets the carry right side. He fires forward to about the 49. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. And this is play number 8 on this drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Looks to pass. With the pass. And they get him at about the 47-yard line. Gain of 2. The offense has looked very good on third down so far on this drive. Let's see what happens here. New England uses motion. Back to throw. Flips it out short. Tackled around the 35-yard line.
Tom Brady has proven to be one of the most productive quarterbacks in the league and in league history. Sure, you've got some other guys in the league that you can argue maybe this guy's better, that guy's better. But when you look at this guy's career, he is clearly one of the best ever.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
Yeah, you hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Maroney alone in the backfield. Tosses it out. Knocked out of bounds at the 22. A pickup of about 3. That'll bring up second down. Play 13 of the current drive. The Patriots come out in a shotgun set.
Ready.
They hand it off. He lost yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes. Touchdown, Randy Moss. How many times have we said it? Probably the most physically gifted receiver in the NFL today, and will be for some time. You know, when you start off running the 4.2s that this guy can run, even if you drop off a notch or two, you're still among the fastest players to play in the game. Just without question, one of the most exciting players to come along in the NFL in many years.
Excellent kick here. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Philadelphia lines up in a shotgun set. Drops back on first down. Makes the grab. He's dropped at the 25. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
Smith is the motion man. Drops back. The pocket is collapsing. Defender tips it away. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
McNabb will look to throw. Guns it out. Almost intercepted. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
He gets it away. Welker fields it at the 37. Tackled around the 45-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Throws it short. Makes the reception. He's pushed out at the 46-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about. You know, everybody knows about Randy Moss and his ability to get deep and to run by people, and that's been his signature move throughout the course of his career. But here lately, in the last couple of years of his career, I've been more and more impressed by his willingness to go over the middle and take a hit. That's something we didn't see early on in his career, but now he is becoming a very complete player. Obviously still a deep threat, but a much tougher receiver today.
Brady is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He brings it in. Touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Not a bad kick. It's fielded at the 2. Dropped at the 28-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. McNabb lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Gives to the back. Brought down right around the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Looks to pass. Passes to his left. Tackled around the 39-yard line. Westbrook gains 4 yards and a first down on that reception.
Yeah, you're starting to see this short ball control offense take effect. In the old days, teams used to always try and chunk it down the field, but those short little quick throws and let your athletes pick up the first down.
And as we head to halftime, the score is 14-7. He kicks it off. Welkert from the 7. Drilled at the 32-yard line. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. The halfback with the carry. He didn't get back to the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He drops back. Goes through his read. Brings this one in. And they get him at the 34. Now this will bring up a pretty difficult third down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's third down and medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. And a solid game through the air, but they'll still end up short of the marker.
I like the call that time by the coaching staff. He gets the ball out into the hands of a playmaker. Then it's just simply up to your athlete to beat their athlete one-on-one in the open field and make a play. That time came up short.
Jackson takes it at the 23. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
You did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Mayo picks it off. He's dropped at the 31. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
One man in the backfield. Little handoff. He makes a great open field tackle. A pickup of 4. That brings up second down. Nickel package on defense. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. but the top guys can not only cover but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
And he will lose yardage on the play. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage, loss of 1. Offense will line this one up at the 12. Brady lines up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation. Back to throw. He wasn't set when he threw. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Only one man back. He drops back to pass. Passes, end zone, makes a move, and he's in. Touchdown.
And this is what Tom Brady can do to you. He has surgical precision passing the ball. He comes up with huge plays in pressure situations. After that record-setting 50 touchdown passes back in 2007, I don't doubt anything this guy can do.
Here's the kick. Point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll take it from the 2. He's tackled at the 31. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The offense will start at the 31. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. There for the reception. Tackled at the 40. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
They're going to need to tighten up their blocking, or this could turn out to be a very long game for the quarterback.
No kidding. I'd hate to be that quarterback right now. Clearly, this offense is having trouble recognizing the blitz, and even if they do recognize it, they can't block it.
Passes it. Is there for the catch. Brought down at the 42. Nice play there to pick up the 1st down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
The Eagles come out in the ace formation. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 yards.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
He's dropped around the 42-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the 1st down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Handoff on the draw. He's hammered in the backfield. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Westbrook gets 3 yards on the carry.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
And they'll run him again. The defender gets him to the ground. Westbrook picks up about 4 yards on the delayed handoff. The kick is up. It's got the distance. Right down the middle. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 21-10. Great kick here. Hobbs fields it at the 2. They get him at the 28-yard line. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. He drops back, rifles it out there. He's tackled at the 35. He was looking to the right the whole time, finding his man for a pretty good gain.
So many times in offenses now, we see them reading only one half of the field. That time he stayed off to his right side, went through the progressions, and found the open guy.
Brought down at the 36-yard line. A 1-yard gain.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
They go with the toss. And they finally bring him down at the 35. And I always say, big-time players make big-time plays.
And that was a huge play right there. Tom, that's the sort of athlete you always dreamed to be.
First and 10. Ball on the 35. Big set this time with 2 tight ends. Gets the ball away. Great open field tackle. 7 yards there. That'll make it second down. Second and 3 now. Ball on the 28-yard line. Hands it to the back. He's dropped for a loss. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Interception. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
First down, 10 to go. McNabb back in the shotgun. McNabb drops back on first down. He's into the open. Jackson picks up about 3 with the catch, so that'll make it second down. The Eagles line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. Catch is made. Tackled at the 29-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. To the 20, to the 10. They'll get in for the touchdown. And that was the worst possible place to throw that ball.
Yeah, especially because that guy was playing defense, and that guy not only will pick you off, but he'll put points on the board. What a play.
Lining up for the point after. Here's the kick. Up and good. With about 3 minutes of play remaining here in the fourth quarter, the score, the Patriots 28, the Eagles 10. From the 5-yard line. Dropped at the 29-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. McNabb takes it back. Looks down the field. How can you drop that? And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
He drops back to pass. He throws left, and it's tipped away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Back to pass. The pass is away, and they get him at the 38. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. New England lines up with 5 defensive backs. Fakes the run. Knocked away.
The ball is turned over on downs by the offense.
The offense will start at the 38. First down now and 10 to go. He drops back to pass. It's tipped and intercepted. And he's hammered at the 36-yard line. He couldn't have thrown that one any worse, Chris. He passes it right into the coverage.
Yeah, I just don't think he saw the coverage right on that one. There's no way you try and force that one in there if you understand what the defense is doing. He just got fooled.
Short throw to the right. Hobbs catches it. Interception. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown. What an interception for this defense.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Lining up for the point after. Kick is up, and the point after is good. New England up big. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the fourth. Good distance on the kick. Jackson from the 1. He's hammered at the 23-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Drops back on first down. Scrambles for yardage. McNabb. Nowhere to go for the quarterback.
Pretty impressive on the defensive side that time. Not only did they get the play covered in the secondary, but there were enough people around the quarterback to keep him from breaking out of there on the run.
He throws on the run. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
He's dropped at the 13. 9-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Brady is under center. They'll line up in single back. They hand it off. He's brought down at the 11. This defense needs to figure out a way to get a few stops here.
Or at the very least, force this offense to start throwing the football and possibly stopping the clock. When you can continue to pick up first downs on the ground, it makes it very difficult in this situation.
They tackle him for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
He doesn't need a rush here, and it's caught. He's tackled at the 5. Jackson made the catch for a gain of 6. 4 more yards for the score. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Give to the tailback. They've had no problem finding the end zone today, and they'll add another score. It all came together on that.
Pretty impressive push that time by the offensive line. It's not often you see a running play pop like that down on the goal line.
And the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Jackson takes it at the 4. Brought down at the 29-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. They'll go from the shotgun. Back to pass. Scans the field. He's under pressure with the catch. And they get him at the 36-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. that if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Drops back to pass. Rolls right. Throws on the run. Picked off, and that will seal it up. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. If I was this quarterback, I might start to throw away from this defender.
You better be careful throwing it in the zone of this guy. He is on it, and he is quick. He's on his game today.
And they will kneel down to try to run out the clock. From the 40-yard line. Ace backfield this time.
Wide 20. Wide 20.
And I'm sure at least one of these teams is happy to see this one in. Our final score, the Patriots 42, the Eagles 10.